Hey, about this weekend. Sorry, but could you go somewhere for the day?
Huh? Why? Is something wrong?
Actually, I got engaged to my girlfriend recently, and I want to bring her home for a formal introduction.
Then I should definitely be home. Why are you telling only me to leave?
Huh? Why would I need to introduce my important fiancé to you, Michelle? You're just my fake mother after all. There's no need to introduce her to you. Dad's the only one who needs to meet her.
What are you talking about? I'm your mother. How can you say such hurtful things?
Huh? You're just Dad's second wife. How long are you gonna keep pretending to be my mother?
Excuse me? I'm not pretending anything. I am your mother, Yukon.
Look, I'm trying to be nice here. Anyway, definitely don't be home this weekend. Leave in the morning and go somewhere. Maybe go shopping or something. I don't care where, just don't be here. That's an order. What the hell, you old hag? Why are you still here? I told you to go somewhere because I'm bringing my fiancé.
I never agreed to that. As your mother, I need to meet your fiancé. This is important to me too. I've been looking forward to the day you'd bring someone home.
You've gotta be kidding me. Don't get cocky just because you're a stepmother. You have no right to meet her.
I'm not a stepmother. I'm your mother. Why do you keep saying these cruel things? What have I done to make you hate me so much? Honestly, how long are you going to keep whining about this?
If you're my mother, then you gave birth to me, right? That would mean you had me when you were 16. Stop making up ridiculous lies, you old hag.
You called me an old hag again? Yukon, I've asked you so many times not to call me that. Show some respect.
Respect? For you? Listen, you're just my fake mother. Know your place, you old hag.
Thank you so much for yesterday. I'm so happy I got to meet Yukon's parents. The dinner was absolutely delicious. You must have worked so hard on it.
Oh, how thoughtful of you. I'm also glad I got to meet my son's fiancé. Yukon is very lucky to have you. Please take care of each other from now on. From a parent's perspective, he's still quite immature, but after you're married, I hope you two build a happy home together.
Yes. You don't need to tell me that. We're planning to be happy anyway. So, after we're married, don't interfere with our happy home, okay? Being a stepmother doesn't give you the right to meddle in our lives. We'll live our lives the way we want. And when we have children, don't act like you're their grandmother.
Excuse me, being a stepmother?
I heard about you from Yukon. You're his father's second wife, right? He told me you've been annoyingly acting like his mother for years. Apparently, you're really desperate for validation.
What? Yukon told you that?
I get that you're desperate to look like a good mother to your husband, but forcing yourself into Yukon's life is just pathetic. It's actually kind of embarrassing to watch. And even with all your desperate attempts to please him, Yukon doesn't care about you at all. He told me how annoying you are, always trying to act like his real mom. An old hag's desperate flailing is hilarious.
Old hag? How dare you say such things to me? And I'm your fiancé's mother. You should treat me with respect.
No, you're not his mother. You're a fake stepmother. How long are you going to keep pretending to be Yukon's mom? It's honestly getting really pathetic.
What did you just say? I was so kind to you yesterday. I cooked all your favorite dishes. I welcomed you into our family.
I was only nice during the formal meeting because his dad was there. I had to put on a show, you know, but I have no intention of being friendly with you. That was all just an act for Yukon's dad. I'm just warning you now, stay out of our marriage.
Just moments ago, you greeted me so kindly. You seemed so sweet and genuine. I thought we could have a good relationship as in-laws. I was actually excited to have a daughter-in-law.
Huh? Why would I want to be friendly with you? You're delusional if you thought that was real. Besides, you're not even my mother-in-law. You're not Yukon's mother. You're just a stranger to us.
Not only Yukon, but I didn't think his fiancé would treat me this way too. I've never experienced such cruelty. Even I feel hurt by this. What did I do to deserve this?
I don't care about your feelings. You only married Yukon's dad for his money anyway. Everyone knows that's why younger women marry older, successful men. Don't pretend it was for love.
What? How can you say something so horrible?
Unlike you, I'm different. I'd marry Yukon even if he wasn't the CEO's son. I actually love him for who he is. So from now on, keep your distance. This is your only warning. Stay in your lane, stepmother. Don't you dare act familiar with me again.
Wait, Yukon! Why are you kicking me out of the wedding venue? You're not seriously going to exclude me from the ceremony, are you? This is your wedding day. I should be here.
That's exactly right, you fake hag! There's no seat for you at today's wedding. Got it? Now get lost!
Why don't I have a seat? I'm the groom's mother. I've been so excited to see you get married.
I keep telling you, you're not my mother. You're just someone who raised me. You're just my fake mother. Don't think you can sit in the mother of the groom's seat.
Even on such an important day, you say these things. I raised you like my own son all these years. When you were 5, I married your father. We've been a family of 3 ever since. I was there for every important moment.
We just happen to live under the same roof. I never once thought of you as my mother. All those moments meant nothing to me.
Why would you say that? From the day we became a family, I made your meals and packed your lunch every single day. When you struggled with school or sports, I was always there supporting you. I've always put you first in everything I do. How can you say these things? How can you erase all those years?
Everything you did for me was just to score points. You're just putting on an act to look good for Dad. You don't actually love me at all. It was all fake, just like you.
Kelly said something similar to me. I can't believe you think of me that way too. Yukon, why do you see me like this? What did I do wrong? Please tell me so I can understand.
That's the obvious conclusion. You were obviously just after my dad. Since my dad runs a successful company and has plenty of money, you married him for his assets, so I'm just in your way, right? You probably wish I didn't exist.
What? How could you think that?
But if you treated me badly, Dad might dump you. So you desperately tried to butter me up. I could see right through it. It's disgusting. Every smile, every kind word, it was all calculated.
Wait a minute, Yukon. Have you been thinking this way all along? All these years you thought I was lying? Why didn't you ever talk to me about this?
Did I say something wrong? Actually, no, I didn't. It's confirmed that you married Dad for his money. I saw you late at night, grinning while looking at bank statements. You looked so greedy, it was revolting.
What? Oh no, you saw that?
You probably want me to get married and move out quickly. Then you can have Dad's assets all to yourself. Who would think a filthy money grubber like you is their mother? You're just a gold digger who got lucky.
No, Yukon. That's a misunderstanding. Please listen to me.
Shut up! Just get out of here! I don't want to hear your excuses! There's no seat for you! My real mother will sit in the mother of the groom's seat! A fake like you is just in the way! You've already ruined enough of my life!
Your real mother? Wait, Yukon, what do you mean by that? What are you talking about?
Actually, I asked Dad to give a wedding invitation to my real mother!
What?
My real mother will definitely come, so you being here is just in the way! My real mother is coming, so you need to leave! Today I'm celebrating with my real family only, not some fake replacement!
But I am your real mother!
Huh? What kind of joke is this? Stop lying!
Well then, there's no problem with me being here. I'm both your biological mother and the one who raised you. Let me into the mother of the groom's seat right now. You wanted to be celebrated by your real mother at your wedding, right? Well, here I am.
What are you talking about? You're not my real mother. You're just Dad's second wife. Stop making things up. You're embarrassing yourself.
How many times do I have to tell you this? I am your mother. I gave birth to you. But at the time, I couldn't marry him. And we were finally able to get married when you were 5.
What? You gave birth to me? That's impossible. You're lying to manipulate me.
That's what I've been telling you all along. Why wouldn't you believe me until now?
But that doesn't make sense! If you gave birth to me, you were 16 years old! That can't be right! You would have been a teenager!
So what? A 16-year-old can have a baby. It happens, Yukon, and it happened to me.
Huh? So you really had me when you were 16? You really gave birth to me?
Yes, that's right. You were conceived when I was a 16-year-old high school student, and your father was only 19 at the time, though he was already working. He was working at his family's company right after high school. We were young and in love. We didn't plan for it to happen, but it did.
That's what happened?
I wanted to drop out of high school, marry your father, and have you, but both sets of parents were furious and opposed it. They said we were too young, too irresponsible. I managed to give birth to you, but they wouldn't let us marry. Your father's family essentially forced to take you. They said they couldn't trust their precious grandchild to a teenage mother. They thought I would ruin your life.
What? So I was taken away from you? They separated us?
But your father and I never gave up on getting married. We kept in secret contact all those years. We talked on the phone whenever we could. While I was still in high school, I obtained every certification I could. Bookkeeping, accounting, everything, and graduated. I studied harder than I ever had in my life. Thanks to those certifications, I found a job immediately and saved relentlessly. I worked overtime, took extra shifts, anything to save money. Your father also excelled at his family company, expanding the business. He proved himself capable and responsible. When we were finally stable financially and socially, we were able to get married.
And that was when I was 5?
Yes, exactly. Even that marriage was a long road. We kept bowing our heads to both sets of parents. We got down on our knees repeatedly until we could finally live together as a family of 3. It took years of proving ourselves, years of showing we were responsible enough.
I can't believe that you, Michelle, were my real mother all along, and all of that happened. Grandma and Grandpa never told me any of this. They always just said you were Dad's wife.
We asked them not to say anything unnecessary. We get along well with both families now, but everyone was tense when we first got married. There was a lot of resentment and hurt feelings. Honestly, everyone just wants to let bygones be bygones now. We all agreed to move forward as a family.
I can't believe this. All this time? But I asked Dad to give an invitation to my real mother. And Dad said okay and agreed to it. He didn't correct me or explain. Yeah, so I did give it to her. I gave your invitation to Michelle. What? That's why Michelle came. She was crying when she received it, saying, I thought I wasn't invited because he hates me. I'm so happy. So what the hell is this, Yukon? Why did you kick your mother out of the venue? Dad? No, this is different. I really didn't think Michelle was my actual mother. I thought my real mother was someone else. Yukon, your mother and I have told you countless times that Michelle is your mother. Why wouldn't you believe us? We never lied to you about this. But I thought you were trying to manipulate me. I thought you meant I should think of my stepmother as my real mother. And I saw Michelle looking at bank statements late at night, just grinning. I thought she married you for your money. What else was I supposed to think seeing that situation? The bank statements Michelle looks at are her own. She wants to give them to you when you get married. She's been saving little by little all these years. What? Her own accounts to give to me? She says looking at those statements gives her strength when things are tough. When you were cold to her or rejected her love, she'd look at that account and remind herself why she was working so hard up to now. And you completely misunderstood what that meant. Wait, to give me when I get married? She was saving for me all this time? Michelle worked incredibly hard to get our marriage approved, even when classmates and teachers looked down on her for having a baby at 16. She studied relentlessly, got every certification possible, and found a job. She saved as much of her salary as she could. That's what's in those bank statements. Every penny was for you. No way! I had it all wrong! Because I couldn't be there when he needed a mother most, she said. So instead, I want to give him a generous wedding gift. That's what she said as she kept saving for you. She felt guilty for not being there when you were little. Those bank statements, but I thought they were your accounts. I thought she was counting your money. By the time we got approval to marry, she'd already saved nearly $30,000, and she kept saving after we got married. When Michelle showed me the statements last night, I was shocked. There's over $100,000 in that account now. What? And she was going to give it all to me as a wedding gift? Over $1 million? Yeah, that was the plan. Until just a little while ago, that is. What? What do you mean, was? Michelle's had enough, apparently. She said she's going home to think things over. She can't do this anymore. Going home? Wait! Her son's wedding is about to start and she's leaving? You're the one who kicked her out first. Why are you so panicked? You told her she wasn't welcome here. Well, that's because... Do you have any idea how much Michelle struggled just to be able to call herself your mother? How hard we both worked so the three of us could live together as a family and to have a son like this. I'm truly ashamed. I'm ashamed of how I raised you. Dad, you're not saying you're leaving too, are you? Please, don't leave. I need you here. Of course I'm leaving. Who would want to celebrate such an idiotic son's wedding? A son who can't appreciate his own mother. You can't be serious! I've never heard of a wedding without the groom's parents! What will everyone think? I've never heard of a wedding where the groom kicks out his own mother, either. Well then, enjoy your wedding without us, and please give my regards to the bride, Kelly, as well.
We're so sorry. I'm sorry for my terrible behavior. Please forgive us. We made a huge mistake. We'll apologize, so please come back to our wedding. We absolutely cannot have a wedding without the groom's parents. Everyone is asking where you are. This is so embarrassing. Please, we're begging you.
Oh, really? Why not? Kelly, you didn't want to be friends with me. You should be happy this annoying old woman is gone. Isn't that what you wanted? For me to stay out of your lives?
Yukon told me everything. You're actually his real mother, aren't you? I truly knew nothing about it. I swear I didn't know the full story. Yukon told me you were some kind of gold digger. I only confronted you because I didn't know the truth. If I had known, I never would have said those things.
Yes, I understand. So I don't particularly hold it against you, Kelly.
Really? So you'll forgive me? You'll come back?
But whether I forgive you and whether I want to be close to you are two different things.
What? But I said I was sorry.
He's a foolish son, but I hope you two will be happy together. Don't worry about us at all. You don't need to have anything to do with us. You can build your life without interference from me. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
No, wait, please! I want to be close to you, Michelle. I respect anyone who can save $100,000 for their child. That's incredible dedication. I was wrong about you.
Oh my, you heard about that already?
So please come back. Besides, we haven't received your wedding gift yet.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll transfer the $100,000 to Yukon's account later. But it won't be as a gift. It'll be severance money. Consider it my final obligation as his mother.
What? Severance money? What does that mean?
I'm just exhausted by all of this. I've done everything I could as a mother for that boy, but he wouldn't accept my love. Even now that he knows the truth, it doesn't erase all those years of emptiness, those years of rejection and pain. So I think I'll just keep my distance from now on. It's better for everyone this way.
You mean you're cutting him off? You're disowning Yukon? You can't do that.
My husband understands. He says he's done with a son who can't respect his mother. He was planning to pass the company to Yukon eventually, but he's reconsidering now. After all, how can someone who can't respect his own mother run a company? How can he manage employees and build trust?
You're kidding! So Yukon won't become CEO of the family company?
Huh? Why are you so surprised? You said your marriage to Yukon wasn't about money, so it shouldn't matter if Yukon doesn't become CEO, right? You love him for who he is, remember? That's what you told me.
Well, that's true, but I thought he would become CEO. And I was looking forward to being the CEO's wife someday. That was always the plan.
I do bear some responsibility for having Yukon when I was a teenager. I couldn't be there when he was little, so I don't blame only Yukon. Some of his issues are because I wasn't there to raise him properly. So as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him the entire $100,000 as severance. But after that, I'm done trying to maintain a parent-child relationship with Yukon. I've given enough of myself. It's time to let go.
No, this can't be happening!
Anyway, I'm counting on you to take care of Yukon from now on. I trust that you'll make my son happy, Kelly. After that, they went ahead with the wedding ceremony without the groom's parents. However, the absence of the groom's parents caused a stir throughout the venue. Apparently, it wasn't a very joyful ceremony. Shortly after, Yukon came to apologize, saying, "I'm so sorry. I've been treating you terribly all this time, Mom." But my husband turned him away on my behalf, saying, "Parents are human beings too. We can't just immediately forgive and forget because it's something a child did. Wounded hearts don't heal instantly." Especially when it's decades worth of broken bonds. Since then, Yukon and Kelly have contacted us repeatedly with apologies, but I have no intention of ever responding.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.